All right, only one more time are we talking about this COPAGANDA video. One more time, this is it. Then we're putting it to bed. The city should have responded with what I'm gonna show you. So I showed you the clip from the Deland Police Department that they posted out there that many people called COPAGANDA, setting an image that they want the people to have of the Deland Police Department with a captain, Captain Dice, who's driving around a marked police car, doing petty little traffic stops and things like that. You know, like officer friendly. I'm just going to give you a little warning.
I'm just going to give you a little warning.
And stuff like that, right? They're just trying to, it's a COPAGANDA. It is. I mean, it's a COPAGANDA video. Call it what it is. But we've been through that. I'm not going to go through everything we talked about in now both of the previous videos, which will be linked in the pinned comment. But the city responded to the first video. They said, hey, Dice was wearing a seatbelt, because that's one of the things that I said, in my opinion, it didn't look like he's wearing a seatbelt. Let me know what you think. Do you see it, right? Nobody saw a seatbelt. And there were some other things too. Let's look at the clip real quick. We'll come right back.
So we're going to get out today and assist patrol with some of our enforcement initiatives downtown. 503 Central traffic stop. I'll be at Cumberland and Amelia. Hey, how you doing?
You know why I pulled you over?
Hey, you can put all that away. I'm just gonna give you a little warning. Back here at the stop sign, you gotta make a complete stop. There we go. 503 Central.
503.
Copy traffic stop. Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the road, huh? Hey, how you doing? So at the intersection of 44, that's New York and Woodland, can't make a turn. And we had two cars make a north turn on the Woodland, which is a violation. Obviously, with the officer being out there by himself, the guy was getting out of the car, and he just needed another officer here to maintain contact with the occupant, run the information, and write the citation. Because at some point, he's going to take his eyes off of it. So he wanted, just for officer safety reasons, have another officer here to back him up. What's up, gentlemen? They are locals. Actually, they cut hair at this barbershop. Oh, we was just turning the car around. I was like, do you know what you did wrong? Oh, no, we actually don't know. So you can't turn right or left off of New York or Woodland because of that intersection.
Okay, so one of the things with debate was, is he wearing a seatbelt? The city sent me the screenshots and said, hey, look, you can see the seatbelt a little bit in these screenshots. So they're saying he was wearing a seatbelt. I said, yeah, that could be a seatbelt in those screenshots. Hard to say. Now remember, the seatbelt was not the only point made in that original video. There was a few things, but the seatbelt, that's kind of a big thing. If you're committing a petty violation while you're out looking for people committing petty violations, that's very hypocritical. Now, I also requested all of the video gathered to make that COPAGANDA video that they published. And that finally came in. When I look at that video, what they don't show you is Captain Dice removing his seatbelt a couple of times before he gets out of the car. Parts of this clip were seen in their COPAGANDA episode 1 video.
504.
503 Central traffic stop. I'll be at Cumberland and Amelia with Kilo Hotel 359 Victor. Kilo Hotel 359 Victor.
You can go to stand or get out.
You can get out if you want. I'm going to give him a little warning. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Hey, you can put all that away. I'm just going to give you a little warning.
Oh,
Back
okay.
here
Yes,
at the stop sign, you got to make a complete stop.
I didn't.
Nah, you're good, though. Be safe.
Well, thank you so
All right?
much.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
All right?
God bless you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Imagine if the person driving that car was like a Jeffrey Dahmer or something, sweating bullets that he's being pulled over, terrified that his run is over, only to realize the cops are just doing something real quick for the camera. and just stopped you just to give you a little warning. Man, what a relief that would be, huh? And might be because, what we said in the first video, this traffic stop was not in his jurisdiction, nor it appears was the stop sign the driver allegedly didn't come to a complete stop at.
Oh, he was going to try to do it.
Parts of this clip was also included in their COPAGANDA video. This is the one where he wants to turn around to stop a car by pulling into the path of another. In this uncut version, we can see that was a very slow 3-point turn.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I got you. Come on. Come on.
That's 2 in a row.
Come on. Turn.
2 in a row.
Is that my car?
Oh, some traffic guy caught it too. He's getting the one behind. One of our traffic units got that.
I got this one.
Indiana Woodland reported that Foxtrot Kilo Alpha Bravo 2 8 Silver Hunter.
503 Central. Copy traffic stop. If I'm about the 900 block of North Woodland on 19 Echo Victor Kilo Mary. 19 Echo Victor Kilo Mary. Yeah, he stopped in the middle of the road, huh?
I still can't figure out why he claims he stopped in the middle of the road, because this car couldn't be closer to the curb.
Hey, how you doing?
I didn't notice that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really drive around on my lunch break until I have.
This is part of the same traffic stop, but was not included in the COPAGANDA video.
That's it.
Yeah, I call that a 2-for-1. So we had this Charger do it. We had because the Charger did it, the Hyundai did it.
Yep.
You pulled over the Charger. We had one of our traffic units pull over the Taurus. So what did we just witness right there?
COPAGANDA. We witnessed COPAGANDA.
24. That's New York and Woodland. The cars could either go north or south. I'm sorry, yeah, north or south or east or west. You can't make a turn right there off of New York onto Woodland. And we had 2 cars basically make a north turn on the Woodland, which is a violation, and had to stop them and educate them. It was like I forgot that it was like that, and so yeah.
There are some pretty bright signs though that say no turns.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So it is kind of easy. And then you mentioned another thing that I think is important for people to realize. They just stopped in the middle of the road. Obviously, Woodland is a one-on-one road, so stopping in the middle of a road for a traffic stop, that's not very safe for officers.
No, not very safe. If you get pulled over by the police, at least try to find a safe area to pull over. Use due regard for other people that are traveling on the road, because that can cause an accident.
And here, just a tip for you, and I mean this, I'm being very genuine here, because I know they watch and subscribe and all that. Include that, right? Include a clip of him getting out of the car, taking out the seatbelt, getting out of the car, for future reference. Because there's a good chance, had that been seen, that video might have never been sent to me. Because there were a few points that members of the department made when they sent me the video, but a big one, the most eye-catching one to them, was the apparent absence of a seatbelt. So had, just cut to a little clip. You're talking whatever into the camera. He's about to get out to approach the people, takes off the seatbelt. We could see it on your video that he took off the seatbelt, but they chose not to include that video in the final cut. It happens, but hey, pro tip, free. I'm here to help. Like I said, I'm a partner, not an enemy. I could be a partner, not an enemy. I've offered to partner with many departments, including the Deland Police Department, to better some things. They have declined more than once. But we can see in those clips that he was in fact wearing a seatbelt. Was he wearing it all the time? I don't know, there's not solid video for the entire time they were out doing something. I got a series of different videos, so it wasn't just a solid camera rolling the whole time. But he was in fact wearing the seatbelt sometimes. A couple of times, traffic stops that they showed in that COPAGANDA video, they show in the uncut version him taking his seatbelt off to get out, when they then cut to the video and show him approaching the vehicle. So he was in fact wearing a seatbelt at least at those times. So in some of those cases where it was my opinion that I don't see a seatbelt, he's not wearing a seatbelt, I was incorrect. There was a seatbelt there. And fair is fair, right? If I report on something and it's a different way, I want to report on the right way. Unlike the mainstream media, they're not going to do that, right? They do these stories, they bash somebody, and then charges are dropped or something later, and they never come back to tell you that. Even if it's a child, but we won't get into that right now. And I decided to do this. You know why? I told you before, I have been stopped by police for not wearing my seatbelt when I was definitely wearing my seatbelt. Took it off as the officer was standing right here to get my wallet out, and then he wrote me a ticket for not wearing my seatbelt, and I said, hey, I was wearing my seatbelt, you know, I was definitely wearing it. He said, well, unfortunately, if that's the case, I didn't see it. Here's your ticket, sir. Have a great night. That's dirty. And they don't care, right? So I could leave this alone. I took it upon myself to look through Deland's video that they didn't show the public, and I found this, and I decided to show the public because I want to be fair. I'm not going to do what some members of law enforcement will do. They don't care, right? They know the truth. He saw me wearing the seatbelt, but screw it. His word against mine, right? And what am I going to do? And like I said, that was before cameras everywhere. I'm not going to do that. Even though I probably wouldn't get the same in return, I'm going to be the bigger person. And there you go. Dice was, in fact, wearing his seatbelt at least some of those times. I can't speak for the other times, but some of those times that it was my opinion, he wasn't wearing it because I didn't see it, that was incorrect. He was wearing it. So there you go. So members of law enforcement, remember that. You be the bigger person too, right? It doesn't have to be about ego. It shouldn't be about ego. It never should. It should be about doing what's fair. I wish that was two-sided. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. I know all of you, everybody. I didn't find a single person that said they saw a seatbelt. So let me know what you think of this new information. Had they just sent that to me, send me this clip. Hey, here it is. Look at this. This is the uncut version of him taking a seatbelt off and then going into the video that you saw. Then we would have said right there, and then this just would have been 2 videos, not the third one now. This is it. We're not talking about this anymore. At least this specific incident of COPAGANDA video volume 1. Share your thoughts. I appreciate you. Stay tuned. There's so much more coming.
A special officer. I have a shiny badge.